Good evening, Unique Couples community. How is everyone doing? We are Vito and Linda Patrick, founders of Unique Couples and co authors of Seven Pillars to Strengthen Your Marriage. Welcome to day two.
Oh,
Yes, day
yes.
two of the Seven Pillars to Strengthen Your Marriage Summit, Marriage on a Mission. And today
Uh-huh.
we are excited and fired up as we have special guests with us today.
Awesome, awesome. So it's 30 days, 30 couples with 30 ways to make your marriage stronger, healthier, and happier in 30 minutes or less a day. And so if you haven't gotten your copy, go ahead, grab your copy of How to Strengthen Your Marriage and join in and tune in. And then go ahead and let us know your takeaways from, oh, I see your book. I see your
Yes.
book. Let us know your takeaways from the book as well. And then, of course, from our wonderful, amazing couples who also contributed to parts of the book as well. So you want to get the sneak peek, listen in, go ahead and share and let someone know that we are doing this for 30 days. So share to help someone.
Yeah, so go ahead and share, go ahead and like, type in hashtag live squad.
Mhm.
Let us know where you are watching from. For those of you that'll be watching the replay, go ahead and type in hashtag replay. This evening we have with us Tashon and Stacia Muschette. How are you guys
Woo!
doing?
We are awesome. It's great to be here to share with you. Oh my goodness, it has been a while.
Yes,
We
it
Yes.
made it
is. It has
today.
been.
All right.
So
Yep,
we
yep.
have a young couple on. So yes, make sure get all the millennials in. We have a young dynamic couple on, and they are just doing amazing things. You'll hear more about that. So stay tuned until the end so you can hear more about what they have to say and share and how you could reach out to them, especially if you're in their community.
Yes. So we're gonna just go right ahead and dive straight in. So can you tell our viewing audience a little about yourselves and how and when did you meet?
Hey, you want
Okay, so my name is Stacia Baugh-Muschette. I am married to the dynamic, vivacious, vibes master Tashon Muschette. So we are both teachers. Just to roll back the hands of time, we met in college in 2006. That's where we became friends. That's about what, 19 years of
something like that?
knowing each other. Yes. So we have known each other from that time until now, where we have been traveling. We've decided to travel from, I think it was 2015. We decided to spread our wings, and we first went to Bahamas.
Yes.
That's how we met Linda and Vito.
Yeah.
Then later on, we decided to travel again. And now we are in North Carolina and we are still teaching. And to give you a little bit about that, we are both working at the same school now.
Wow,
Awesome.
awesome.
Yep, yep, yep.
There goes lunchtime.
But to be honest, at first the principal asked if it would be a problem. I'm like, lady, no, we're happily married. That's for sure. And once you're happily married, you know how to balance the books, as you would say it. So when
Mhm.
it's work time, it's work time. Like for example, we had Spirit Week last week, and when I would see her in the hallway, I'm like, "Hey, babes," and that's just it. The kids love it very much so. So yeah, we're enjoying it.
That is awesome because I know, you have a special school. Some of the
Yeah,
kids probably don't get a chance, an opportunity to see positive interactions
That's
that
between
is
true.
it.
That's true.
adults and, married couples. And so it's great that they get to see that and experience that and know that, hey, yes, marriage should be fun. It should be
Yes.
Definitely.
healthy. Couples should be excited and, be able to be friends and be in places together without argument. So that is
Yes.
awesome.
That's true. That's true. And it really helps to solidify the relationship that we have with them. And not only with them too, just to see, Black love. I don't think it's advertised enough or people see much of it. And just to see it in live and live in colors, it makes a world of a difference. So we're
I can
thriving
just
in it.
imagine him.
We're
doing that. I
thriving
can
in it.
imagine him with all the
Trust me. Like I don't know if time permits, but like we have so much. I remember the very first year we went there together in the staff meeting. It was our anniversary, August 7th. And in the staff meeting, I went for a big sound box, and I asked the principal if she could just pause the meeting for a minute. And then in front of the whole meeting, I played our anniversary, our wedding song that we danced with. I gave her flowers. Everybody was crying. Yo.
I know. What did I say?
Yeah, people was asking me, do you have brothers? I'm like,
He scored some brownie points that day.
Yeah.
Awesome, great
Yes,
brownie
yes,
points.
yes.
So men, definitely listen out, get score split us points.
Awesome. So that was great. And like mentioned, it's good for kids growing up to see positive things coming from marriage, because we don't know what they are seeing in their homes. So it's great outside of the homes they can see that. And then it's even great when our own kids can also see the positive vibes coming from marriage, because we also want them to get married in the future as well. So it's important,
and
as parents, we show them that marriage is fun, is loving, all that good stuff.
Yep. I was gonna say too, since we're Christians, and God ordained marriage, and marriage is under attack from the enemy, because that's what God ordained. When we were coming to the United States, I prayed and I was like, God, why? What's the reason? What could you have me come into the United States for? Because I know it's hard to even sometimes say the word Jesus in a classroom without others saying something. But being a part of the unique couple, I think that is a part what God has in store for us too, because it has moved these kids in such an awesome way where they believe that people can stay together.
Awesome. That is powerful indeed. Listen, when we say marriage, I don't know if we mentioned it tonight, but marriage is on a mission.
Yes.
And we're happy to see that playing out in your relationship, and people can
yes.
see and be connected and want to know more about what is keeping this together? What's the glue that's keeping your relationship together? And you can say, hey, God is in the center. That is amazing.
Yes. And we know that God is in the center. So can you go ahead, the Muschettes, and let us know what is an obstacle or challenge you faced in dating or in marriage, and how did you overcome it?
So I think we have always heard about communication is key, and it might sound overrated, but really communication is key. And so even from the initial stage of our relationship, prior to our marriage, leading into marriage, we both came in with traumas, right? And because we came in with trauma, we were talking, but we weren't listening to each other.
Wow.
And so many times we would clash. It was hard. And even if in those times when we were in the Bahamas, that was the time we actually got to know each other. I got to know Tashon for who he truly is. And he got to know the real Stacia. And I think the trauma that came out, that played out in it, and we were just talking and communicating, but no one was really listening to each other. And we had to learn, with outside help, with professional help, and even with God in the center, we grew from it, where we started listening to each other. And even this is one of the skills that we have recently garnered too, where if there is an issue at hand or a major issue, instead of just dumping it on Tashon, we would ask, or Tashon would ask me, like, do you have the capacity to take on what I have to say? There is an issue, and I want to know. Sometimes we check in with each other to find out how we're feeling first before just dumping. Like, how are you right now? Are you able to have a conversation? Just to find out, sometimes we really, our best is a 20%. Our best might be a 50. But what do we do in that time? Do we understand? Do we show compassion? So we had to learn that along the way, where we don't just dump because we feel upset, but learning to wait until, and we find healthy ways to also self-regulate. So when we're feeling, upset about something, instead of just dumping because we're angry, we wait until that right moment, to communicate. And we have learned to listen to each other more, to understand each other's needs. Like, Tashon's need is different from mine. And, while we were even reading, we have started reading 7 Pillars together. And one thing that stood out for us really is that men, you require respect, and we just want to feel loved. And that's, to simply put it. And once we understand that, from very early, we learn to listen to each other. We learn to listen to each other's needs, and we work through it right there. And we learn to respect and love each other through the hard times.
Yeah. And also to anybody listening in, it doesn't get 100 right away. Or let me just put it this way. Marriage, some people might look at marriage as this big fairy tale, always happily forever. There's gonna come times when you're going to have your issues, but as my wife said, as Stacy says, that it comes with listening to each other. And again, as I said, God knows what He's doing. Every single step that we make in life, I think God is ordaining those steps, because we're teachers, and when we were at school, we had this thing called capturing kids' heart. And I believe that's when I learned to capture my own heart, because I did not know how to communicate properly with my wife, with Stace. It's as if, because I'm the man, and I believe, I read the Bible and it says man is the head of the house and all of that. I believe that is just my word should be the final word, to be honest. Most marriages set like that, where men think that, hey, because I'm the man, this is it. I should say this. But then when I learned about capturing kids' heart, I realized that before I do any engagement, I have to have a heart of humbleness or compassion. As my wife said, hey, I want to talk to you, but are you able to talk now? If it's a no, all right, we'll talk later. So communication is one thing, and it's a big thing in a whole lot of marriages.
Yes, a major issue, definitely. And like you said, people may be talking, but everyone's talking and no one's listening and no one's understanding each other's needs. Then, of course, that will definitely be a problem. And so we have to get back to the basic. Yes, you talk, but you also have to listen, and you have to be open to that.
Yes.
I think one of the things that we started with and talking about was getting to know you and your values and issues that affect you. Because if you come into the relationship, or you're in the relationship broken, filled with trauma and all of these different things, and you have them unresolved, it is going to affect your relationship. So we're telling you, start with you, get you right, because if you're not right, it's going to be detrimental for the relationship.
Yes.
And your partner should know that too. Because you can't just say, I am getting me right, and your partner doesn't know that you want to get you right. It can cause a problem too, because then it is going to seem as if you're backing away. I'm just going forward at you and you're backing away. No, when you intentionally just saying, hey, can I get this time just to heal me? If each of us know that, then we can know that we can give each other that time, versus me going. Can I share an example like this? For example, this morning, You know, we're married couples, and this is unique couples. So I'm going to
Yes,
say, okay?
yes.
So, like men, we like intimacy. You know, we want it. We strive for it. If we don't get it, it's like, I'm so angry. That's how sometimes inside feel. But then when you ask your partner and say, hey, are you ready for that intimate time now? And your partner say, no. You have to build that communication to say why. Because if you just say no, then it can hit your partner in a certain way, like, she don't like me
Why you
no
asking
more.
me why? I said no, and you asking me why? Like, come on, you just spoil it even more. But anyway, go ahead. I'm gonna come back.
Yes. So as he mentions that, as Tashon mentioned that, sometimes I think we a lot of us have the misconception that we should love our partner by how we receive love.
Yep.
So we're loving them from that perspective, not understanding that, hey, they have a different love language.
Yes.
So if you really want to kind of reach the point, or your partner, you have to understand their love language, because your love language might not be the same love language, as how I would have received it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So understanding that, and engaging each other.
Yeah. Because even as I said, for example, I was building the moment from yesterday. I was building it. I was like, yeah, feels so good. So I was building it, but then she was not in that frame of mind. And I understood because she spoke to me. So this morning when I build it again, I thought that she was just going to jump right in, but then she was still not in that frame of mind. Instead of saying, get up and walk away, I said, hey, can I talk to you? And she said, what's on your mind? And I said, hey, this is what I was thinking. Not to say that you should, but this is what I was thinking. And she hugged me and she cried and she showed me a whole different idea or different side to why she could have been thinking that way, because she had this on her mind and that on her mind. But then in the long run, she said, you're right. And she set the mood, play some songs, send the kids downstairs, and it was an amazing journey. So she
I was trying to hold a straight face.
but that's the whole idea. That is the whole idea. Sometimes when one say no and you have a conversation, it can lead to a different frame of mind just by that calm conversation, getting to know each other.
Or just to be, just for your partner to listen to you.
Yes.
Just to listen, just to know that you have your partner listening to you without any form of judgment. It makes a world of a difference.
Yes.
And I think both of you mentioned, some very important points that all married couples need to learn from, and that communication is important. And listening, receiving, make sure on the receiving end, you make sure you listen to understand.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
And it shouldn't just be one-sided. It's great that you give that example of what had happened. You guys spoke about it, and that's how it should be. You want to make sure you talk about it so everybody can understand and be on the same page. So that was great.
Yeah, I know we talk more, and we talk about that in the book as well, about physical intimacy, which is what you were talking about, that X word. I don't know if we can mention that here, but anyway, so they don't write us off. That X word, which was the physical that you were talking about. But sometimes we get to the point where we confuse or we neglect the emotional intimacy.
Yes.
And that is what we need, as women need so often. And so being able to see into me, intimacy is like I see into you, right?
Yes.
Being able to connect with your spouse on an intimate level, on a personal level, deeper level, where you understand what's going on with them. And even if the problem isn't resolved, even if it's like, hey, I had 10,000 things on my mind and I have all of these things, like the computer tab, right? So, I'll have my laptop and I have about, I can't even count the amount of bars, the tabs that I have open. And that's really annoying for Vito. He's like, oh my gosh, how could you work with all of these tabs open? But that's how
That's
my
our
mind
brain.
is. I have
Yep.
all of these tabs open, and I'm trying to work in each of these tabs and close, and some things are unfinished, and a lot of things going on at the same time. And so when it comes time now to be intimate, it's like, my goodness, I have this tab, that tab, this tab, all of these pressing things and problems and issues I need to solve.
Yes.
And you want me to relax and
That's
be intimate?
yes.
You know, but then sometimes it's like you have to condition yourself, your mind, your body, and say, no, these tabs will always be there.
Yes.
I had to do that too. It's like, these tabs will always be there. We're talking about 30 couples in 30 days. And I have some couples who like, oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot my time was this time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We have to reschedule for this time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we have all of these different things happening. And then it's like, hey, we're trying to help couples. And at the same time, it's taken away from us too. Like, why are we doing this?
Yes.
And so it's like, you know what? Stop. We're going to have our fun time and enjoy
Yes.
ourselves.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, because we can't let our relationship be impacted negatively from doing this, because we're so into doing it that we neglect our physical intimacy and emotional and other intimacy. So thanks for sharing that. Definitely, we need to do more as it relates to connecting with our spouses on an intimate level.
Yes. Our next question is, tell us why reading 7 Pillars to Strengthen Your Marriage is important, and what is your favorite or most interesting part of the book?
All right, let me tell them why reading, and then you tell them favorite, because she has a whole lot. This is my take, to be honest. I believe reading this book is very important in marriages, because one, it is built on Christian principles. That's just my big take on this. A lot of the times people are reading books or listening to or watching things that are not Christian-like minded. So you realize that after watching some movies or watching some things, you realize that marriages are broken, because after watching that, the movie is not about to hold the marriage. The movie is about to hold an entertainment. And marriages is not just holding an entertainment, it's holding a lifetime love between each other. And I think that's what this book is about. Because after reading some parts from it, which we're reading, my wife will tell you, I would say for me, it's the vision, right? A part of this book. And she will tell you more as to that part. But I think this book is everybody should go and buy this book, because it not only strengthens your marriage, it keeps your marriage.
Awesome.
So just to add to what Tashon is saying, I think it is chapter 2. Chapter 2 is our favorite part, where Tashon mentioned about our vision, creating like a vision for each other. And I think we have verbally done it before, but we have never thought about writing it down, and just to hear perspective, just to see how vulnerable you are in this book, and just to see, how practical it is. We have planned it for our next date night, our date. We're going to be creating our own vision and board together. Normally we do it individually, and then it so happens that they're always aligned. Our visions have always been aligned, but just to do it together and just to hear the testimonies or the testimonials behind it, we are really excited about having our vision board, our goals, we are really excited about that. So I think chapter 2 is one of our favorite. Also chapter 9, that last part where we have our unique couples, and that includes us. To hear everybody sharing their own perspective, and to see how we can grow. It's really it's a difference when we can always share. We can share.
I think I went to that part of the book first, where I skipped the whole thing. I went to the part where I heard people, because to be honest, that is why people like social media. That is why people like
people's business, right?
Yeah, they love people's business. So like when you go, and if you know somebody in the book and you hear their do's and their don'ts, and you're like, whoa, you know what? I'm not alone, because that's what it is. When I see Vito keeping quiet and I'm keeping quiet, I'm like, yeah, bro, we understand it. Let us do this, because that's what it is. And then it's when it's his time to talk and it's my time to talk. Like, it gives me encouragement to say, hey, I'm not just in this all by myself. It's a couples thing, and we will get stronger.
We're a community.
We're a
We
community.
need each other.
Yes.
We're a village.
Yes,
definitely.
definitely.
That is why too we did our group called Crazy and Glue. We even have the shirt Crazy and Glue, because you see a lot of times too, married couples, they run to single people or people who are not happily married for advice.
Yes.
I tell my wife and my other friends that, hey, married people can have fun too, and let's just have fun with people who are like-minded.
Yes.
Because then if you start running to people who never been in a happy relationship, they are single, by the time you tell them, hey, I'm having this issue, so why are you with him? Leave him, let him go.
Yeah.
That's not the whole point. The whole point is, I want to be with her for a lifetime. I'm just having this issue now. What is your advice? So I think unique couples, everybody should be a part of it.
To have that safe space, and as Tashon mentioned about Crazy and Glue, big up to our Crazy and Glue family, Samantha and Shanice.
Yeah.
So, they are not just our friends, but our family, where we get to share with each other, in different ways. We plan dates. We used to plan dates together. They're now in a different state. We're still, we meet up from time to time and we communicate, So sometimes there might be, we share good times and areas sometimes that we need to work on together, or so just to have that safe space where we can share, it's comforting to know that you have people in your corner, where we can grow with each other.
Yes, it makes a difference, definitely.
Awesome. Thank you very much for letting us know your favorite part of the book.
Yeah, so get to those parts. Besides the stories intertwined in the 7 pillars, you can go to chapters 8 and 9 and read about over 27 couples and their do's and don'ts and ideas that work personally in their relationship. Yeah, so we like to be social. So get all the scoop right in here.
That's right. That's right.
So as we're about to bring this conversation to an end, can you tell us what is your number one tip or recommendation to our audience to make their relationship stronger, healthier, and happier?
Yes, we're trying not to get the same tips. So everyone is sure that every day they're listening and tuning in so that we could get this tip. Okay, we're collecting these 30 tips. So let's go. Let's hear it.
All right. So my number one is never disrespect each other, whether publicly or privately. Never ever. Always cheer each other up, be each other's team number one cheerleader in that corner. And as my kids would say, 6, 7. She's my 6, I'm her 7.
So that's definitely our number one. Our number one is definitely, be each other's cheerleader, never disrespect each other. And as we always say, even before, from our earliest stage of marriage, we always say, have that scissors kind of love. Yes. So it's always Tashon and I, and anybody that comes in between, we
Cut them out.
Yep. You one blade, I'm one blade, scissors type of love. Anybody come in between, cut it out.
That's it.
That's it. Awesome.
Yeah, that'll be good. A part of your slogan. Make sure.
Yes.
So Tashon and Stacia, can you tell our viewing audience how they can connect with you on social media.
And
Well, through our
And
Facebook.
also, what are you doing now or have
yeah,
planned?
because we know you talk the sticky,
Yeah,
Oh.
the glue. Yeah, you have the club.
Yeah. We have our crazy and glue. We in the future we hope for it to be
To
bigger,
expand.
to expand, because right now, even though our friends are in Georgia, we still communicate with them. And now, as I mentioned to them, even though they're in Georgia and we're over here, if they know somebody, another couple that wants to head in that same direction, they can help that couple. Same as us, we can help that couple. So helping one, as in the Bible it says, if I teach you to fish, you can be fishers of men. So I
Yeah.
don't just keep everything to ourselves. We help
No.
others so they can help other
Yes.
people.
And through this ministry, we have been able to touch many lives, marry,
Mhm.
many couples, right? We have been very close, and even we have moved to this location for the past,
A
for
year
about a year,
and a half.
year and a
Yeah.
half right now. And we have definitely, we have definitely,
My daughter. Yes.
we have
Yeah.
we have definitely ministered to so many couples right now, and we have shared, because of our own experiences and what we have shared, we have helped to strengthen a lot of relationships,
Yes.
this way. So as with our crazy and glue, we also have a business that we have created, which is strictly Muschette's
Printing.
printing.
We don't have
Where so we
a
are very
website
small,
yet.
we are
Yeah.
small right now, but in the future, as our as time progresses, definitely we will build on it. So yeah.
all right,
And
all
how
right.
can you reach us? Facebook.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing. Or TikTok. Yo, yes, my TikTok guys. Go to my TikTok. Mushi, Mucheee. That's 7 E's and then an 8 at the end. Okay.
Awesome,
Okay, you
awesome.
got it.
So they can reach you on Facebook and on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Awesome.
awesome. So we want to thank the Muschettes for taking time out of their schedule to be a part of day 2 of our
Yes.
7 pillars to strengthen your marriage summit.
Summit.
For
Oh,
those of
man.
you just tuning in, you probably want to go ahead and watch the replay and hear some of the great nuggets that was provided. And of course, go ahead and get your book, 7 Pillars to Strengthen Your Marriage. The link is in the description. You can go on Amazon and get your book. For those of you that are here in Freeport, Grand Bahama, you can go ahead and get your book at Variety Vault downtown in the Independence Square, or you can get it at Bellevue Gift on Queenside Way. So there are a number of different ways you can get 7 Pillars to Strengthen Your Marriage. So make sure you get a copy of your book. And if you already have a copy, then you
Yes.
want to go ahead and gift
Gifts.
a
Yeah.
copy of that book to a couple that is already married or a couple that is getting married. So you want to go ahead and share.
Definitely. And I love what y'all are doing with Sticky and Glue, because that's the whole idea. And we say it every time we're on live: share to help. We're not keeping this goodness to ourselves. We doing the work, we've overcome the problems, and we know that, hey, other people may be facing the same thing. So we're sharing so that we can definitely help each other people as well. So go ahead, definitely share. You never know who you're going to help, but the help will definitely be necessary. It will be needed. And we want to create breakthroughs for families. Because when our relationships, our marriages are right, our homes can be better, our communities can be better, and it'll affect the entire our nation. It'll affect the world. So go ahead and share. Don't think, oh, I know it. It's not about what you know. It's about what you do intentionally. So we definitely had fun sharing. And of course, we'll always connect. Thanks so much for being here and joining us.
Yes.
Thank
So
you for
thank
having
you once
us.
again, the Muschettes, and
Crazy and Glue.
and to our unique couples community. You want to tune in tomorrow again at 6 p.m. for day 3.
Yeah,
Another,
you know how it go.
yes, you know how to go. Another couple will be on tomorrow. So you want to make sure to tune in tomorrow for our 7 pillars to strengthen your marriage summit. Here at Unique Couples, we are building stronger couples, healthier marriages, and happier families. Love you guys. Have a
Bye.
great evening and have
Bye.
an awesome week.
Thank you.